What's up? It's your boy, your boy OP, and now we're back for another episode of reviewing. But now we're going to be reviewing the players who had their worst seasons, and the players. And next episode, I believe, will be the players who had their best seasons. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe and turn on post notifications and tell your friends. And yeah, so let's get into this episode. So first, I think it's quite obvious. Everyone would agree with me for this. Reed Campbell-Gillard. He's had a horrible season. Got dropped from Origin. Got dropped in the NRL. He got dropped for Tim Grant. And yeah, how low can you get? No offense, Tim Grant. But, alright. So let's talk about his... let's look at his stats. 38.6 fantasy points. No. Props, you have the ball the most. Most props get above 50 or 40, and he can't even get above that. And he has a lot of game time. So, as a prop, I'd be saying 43. That's all right. But he's got 38, so not the best. 107 running meters. No, I think that's one of the lowest for props. That's horrible. Like, I know he's got so much skill, and he's hard, but he's just been, he has, 107.5 running meters. So... it's disappointing for a player like him. So, 107.5 running meters. If I was a coach and I have a prop like him, played Origin and stuff, I'd expect around 150. That's just me. I want to win. I like to win. I'm competitive. But that's what I'd sort of expect from my props. That's just from my props, not just props. So now let's look at his tackles. He's a good defender. I'll give him that. 682 tackles away. That's pretty good with a 89.8 tackle efficiency, 89.8%. 10 offloads. If I'm a coach, this is what I say to my props. Offload. That is one of the key things about footy. Do you know why the Roosters win? And their offloads. They're in the top 3 for offloads. I'm playing with the ball. This counts as 2 plays. Bang. Now there's 2 players. There's only 13 because 2's on the... No, there's only... Yeah. Okay, so there's only 11. There's only 11. 11 on 13, sorry. 11 on 13. So there's going to be a gap. You offload, the players are on you. You get room to move, and then you pierce that gap because there's going to be less players in the field. Because 2 players are going to be on 1 man. Because if you look, every time a prop runs, there's always 2 guys that take him down. If you offload, there's always going to be a gap. So I think that's a key. That is a key. Now... one line break assist. Assists don't matter. He's a forward. And he's got 1 try, 23 appearances. I don't know what to say about that. 1 try, 23. It's you're a prop. You don't expect them to score, but you don't expect them to score. So yeah, I don't know what I call that. I don't think I should say that. Because if you look at some players, Jeremy Latimer, he's a prop. 7 tries in 180 or something games. It's horrible. But he's a prop, so I don't think tries matter for props as much. It's more about defense and running meters. My second one is, I was going to say Kieran Foran, but then I think about it's been a tough season. The team's not been the best, so I'm not going to just say him, because I think, and then at the back end of the season, he started to play well with Lockie Lewis. I think they're a good partnership, him and Lockie Lewis. I'd have Shannon Boyd. He's been extremely disappointing. Extremely. I thought he'd be one of the best players. Because he's big, and, he charges hard. He doesn't go, soft. He goes, bang. He goes hard. But he's just been soft this season. With 28 average points and 86 running meters. Are you kidding me? 86 running meters. Reed Campbell-Gillard has ball in him, and he's had a crap season. 86. I think, it's not Guthrie, I forgot who his Super League coach, has to sit down to him and say, mate, you've got some potential and size, and now look at your running meters. That's something we're going to work on. And then they just work at his running game. And then I think once you do that, he could be a great prop, because he's got size and strength. So I think we could turn him around. But if you look at fantasy points, 28. I'm not even going to talk about that. That is disgraceful. That's horrible for a prop. So, tackles made, 292, not as much. So you see that he doesn't defend much in the game. They don't run much at him. They don't run at him as much. But he's got an 89.7 tackle efficiency. That's not bad. It's not bad, okay? I'm going to be honest. It's hard to tackle if you're bigger. I'm not saying I know, but because if you're bigger, you can't get down to the legs as much easier. So you got to go high most of the time, and it's harder. So I understand, but he's got 2 offloads. Not good. I think that one of their key games has to be offloads. To be too wide, Mighty Tapau is probably one of the best props in the game. Offloads. He creates space and offloads. That's why he's one of the best props in the game. And that's why I think he is going to be the best prop next year. Not Haas, I think he will be. And 13 appearances. So he hasn't played as much. I think he got dropped, yeah. And 0 tries. So our second one after Shannon Boyd is another Titan. Guess who it is? He played Origin and in Origin 2 and injured Maloney. Well, did a dog shot on him. It's Jared Wallace. He has a crap season. He's a good player. Yeah, he played Origin, but I'm not gonna say that. How crap was he in Origin? I think he lost the game for him. He gave Blues a penalty. I'm pretty sure they scored of that. He's done it. He hasn't been the best this season. If you look at his running meters, he's been coming off the... Oh, no. He's been starting more, actually. He's at 42 average points, just below average for me. Oh, not the best. I know he's a great player. Like, from last year, I know he's got some skill. So that's not good. I know he can do better. I know he can get 60 average points a game. I know he can. He just, doesn't. Because he's got that much skill. If you look at him, last year, I reckon he's one of the best props in the game. He's just hard. He runs hard. Yeah, he's not the biggest prop, but he's solid. He's solid, like a Matty Pryor. He's a solid player. So, yeah. 138 running meters. Oh, it's not bad. It's just not the best. I know he could do better. For example, last year, he could do better. Yeah, he's had an alright season, but just not his best. That's why I've put him in here. 540 tackles he made. You could see him tackles a lot. Or a fair lot. He's a good defender. 90.9% tackle efficiency. That's higher than RCG and Shannon Boyd. So he's better at defense than those two. So, good job for him. He's 24 offloads. That's good. 24 offloads. That's what you want from your forwards. 24. That's good. You can see that he can offload and he wants to when he can. So that's good. I'd be happy with that. If I was him, I just wouldn't be happy with meters as much. And 2 tries, 21 appearances. So tries, as I said, tries don't matter. But let's look at another one. I actually had him in my fantasy team at the start. I thought he was going to have a great season. But then I saw him and I'm just like, oh, I regret it. So I got him out of my team. It's Adam Blair. Let me say it. He's never been like a superstar, but he's been a player that, does his job. He does his job, he gets meters, he defends, and that's why he's like good for the team, he just does his job. He doesn't do like better than his job, like Cooper Cronk, Cameron Smith and JT. He just does his job, which is all you need in the team. Your people, or your troops, to do your jobs, do their jobs. Like Chad Townsend, he does their job. He does his job. Like sometimes he goes beyond, but he always does it. And that's why he's one of the best players. Well, one of the best halves. And one of my favourite. So, oh my god, it's horrible. 69 running meters. Oh, it's just, I know he can do better, He's, a forward. You want your forwards to get above 100. 69 is horrible. Corey Hornsberg, first year in the NRL, is like nearly, not nearly doubling him. Nearly. He's good defender. 754 tackles made. 90.6 tackle efficiency. So he's a defensive. I think he's a good defensive player overall. I give him that for defense. Stephen Cody, yeah. I think he should think, yeah, good defense. 31 offloads. Okay, that is crucial. That is good. I give him that. I think he's a great offloader, and that is good. I think if he had more running meters, and if he just had more running meters, he'd have a good season. It's just, that's what we need to work on. work on. That's why I didn't have him on my players who had best season, and that's going to be out probably then after tomorrow. Now, 2 tries. Oh, we don't need to worry about that. They're props. Now, if you look, he's had 2 tries and he's had 22 appearances. So, he hasn't had the best season. He's had all right, but not the best. He hasn't had the good season that I could take him out of the list. My next one, who's probably had the worst 2 seasons of his career. He used to play for the Sharks. Used to be the team carry. Well, one of the best players in the NRL. 2015 Rookie of the Year, Jack Bird. Oh my God, I don't know what's happened to him. Seabold needs to change him right away. Otherwise, he's just gonna lose his career. There's Xavier. So now sit down. Yeah, true. So Jack Bird. What did you think about his season?
Train wreck.
Well, he had an ACL, but I'm also going to judge on last year's season. He got dropped for Stags, which good decision by Wayne Bennett. It's mature. So Tony Stags showed he was mature enough to play in the NRL, and he did a good job.
Yeah.
So Jack Bird. Oh my God! I'm just looking at his stats. Tackle efficiency is horrible, but I'm going to start fantasy points. 43. Okay, not bad. Yeah. He had an all right season, but I'm picking off the last season as well because he was injured this year. So he's had 110 average 80 meters for a center. That's not bad, but Jackie Bird, he's not a center. I think if
more like a lock or a 5'8" or something.
Yeah.
If you ask me. Yeah.
He plays like
back when he wasn't 2015 and 2016.
If Seabold can get him to lose weight, play like he did in 2015, he's gonna be one of the best 5'8".
He helped us. He helped us win the grand final. Last me,
Oh, so he's at 43 average points fantasy. It's not bad. 110 running meters. That's all right for a center. It's pretty good. His defense is horrible, so that's something Seabold needs to review. 79.2 tackle efficiency. He's got 6 offloads. Yeah, he didn't play much. 3 try assists. So I think he still has a half in him. You just have to get him to lose weight and get fit again. Now,
how many games did he even score?
He had 9 games.
Yeah, you've only played 9 games.
And he's had 2 tries. So he's
2 tries, 3 assists. He's like a running 5'8" who can still make assists and stuff, if you ask me. Yeah. By the way, I'm the editor. Sometimes they're in some podcasts and I make the montages. Yeah.
So we're not going to be able to get.
I'm gonna get back to editing
the whole list. So I'm going to do part of the list now and part of the list tomorrow, and then after we finish this series, we're going to be doing best season. People who had their best seasons. Okay. So now let's look at a new player. Yeah, he's got so much experience. But he's failed this year. He's probably the worst year out of every player. Darius Boyd. Now, one game. What was that game? I think he got 1 run, 1 meter.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was against. Yeah, but 80 minutes, 1 run, 1 meter.
Yeah. He's a fullback. I expect over 150 meters from a fullback, to be honest. 110. 120.
Yeah, 100. At least 100.
Over at least 100. Good fullback, over 150. That's if you're good like Tedesco or like Ponga. Okay, Ponga. Okay, 26 average points. For a player like him, that is ship. That is ship, okay? I expect for a player like him, experience, plays like representative, all this. I expect over 40. But this season, I think the Broncos just need to drop him. Just tell him, get him back into form, shape, and then bring him up. 5'8", so his position, fullback is his position. I think it was like 2016, 2017. He had a great season at fullback, played for Maroons. He's just dropped his form. So I like to see him. I like watching him play when he's in form, but when he's not, I hate watching him play. It's just embarrassing. 85 running meters, average. Fullback, 85. not even over 100, and he's like one, and he's had so much experience. Now, if you're a fullback, you want over like 85% tackle efficiency. He's at 79. That is not good. I bet ya, if say if someone was running through the line like, who's a quick Jimmy the Jet, he definitely wouldn't tackle him if he's back. And someone else like Latrell, Latrell just bump him off. You know, he just doesn't go hard. He's soft. He needs to go hard. It's just exactly like Matt Moylan. He just doesn't go hard. It's a little disappointing. 316 tackles. No. Expect better from Darius. 9 offloads. Oh, he's a back. You want your forwards to offload more. So 6 try assists, and he played at 5'8". Oh, I don't know. 6. I thought he was like a playmaking fullback. But no, I guess not. 5 forced dropouts. Okay, that's alright. 3 tries. And he played the whole season. Now, we're only going to get a chance to do one more. So I'm going to do my favourite one, and one of my favourite players who had a bad season. Starts with J and ends in S-E. Jesse Ramian. One of the best players. I could see him being one. If he didn't move to the Knights, he would have had a great season. I could see him in the future being one of the best centres in the game. Like if you look 2018 or before that, we'll look at 2018. Every time he got the ball on the line, he scored. He just bumped his way over, just use his size, and that's like in the under 20s. But Manly, I was watching highlights of him. Jesus, he's a machine. He's just like Greg Inglis or Mao. He runs so hard, and he's so hard. He's just strong. He's got so much potential. I just don't think that team fits him, you know. He doesn't get as much ball because Ponga, I understand that. But I think if he would have stayed at Sharks, he would have had a great season. So, let's review his stats. It's a little disappointing. Okay, 38 average points. For a player like him, you expect 40. Like, I think last year they didn't have fantasy, but if his average probably would have been 45. So you could tell he's dropped. 102 running meters. Okay, that is good. His running game's alright. This season. But he's had some really crappy games. 266 tackles made. 82.1 tackle efficiency. With his size, I expect him to be high because people running him, he just use his size and bang, put shots on, but clearly not this season. 10 offloads, yeah, that's alright. Back, you don't want them to offload as much as your forwards. So I give him that. 2 try assists, one forced dropout, and 2 tries. Last year in 17 games, how many tries did he get?
Sorry? Who?
Raymond, how many tries did he get last season?
Oh,
he got like over 10.
Yeah, no, he got about 12. He nearly got 15, I think it was.
Yeah.
Nearly a try every game.
Yeah, he nearly got 15. Nearly got a try every game. Now, this season, out of 17 games, he's only got 2. It just shows that the Knights doesn't suit him. I think Cronulla is his home, and if he comes back to us, Ramian, you're going to have the best season. So, thank you for tuning in. Now, next video, I'll be reviewing bad players, episode 2, and then after episode 2, we'll be doing players who had their best season. And then you might be thinking, oh, what are you going to do an off-season, Oliver? I've got some questions like that. We're going to be predicting teams and stuff, squads. We're going to be making our own teams judged on 2019 form. So, thank you. Peace out. Please tell your friends, subscribe, like, and comment. See ya.